Hello guys, in this webinar we're going to cover the introduction and an overview of what Python is. So the agenda will be what is Python, and why Python is being chosen over the other programming languages and a few of the basic applications of Python. So let's get and see what Python is. Python is an object-oriented high-level programming language with dynamic semantics. So let's break this down. So Python is an object-oriented programming language. In programming, we have procedural-oriented and object-oriented, where Python is an object-oriented programming language. In procedural-oriented, it is all about writing procedures or functions that perform operations on data, while the object-oriented programming is all about creating objects that contains both data and function. Or else we can say this way. In object-oriented programming, we combine group of related variables and functions into one unit, and that one unit we call it as an object. And mainly here we have four pillars of object-oriented programming. One will be encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, and the last polymorphism. Here it is a very dense topic and let's not deviate much, but we have to know that the Python is one among the object-oriented programming language. Next is a high-level programming language, which means we humans can read and understand the coding very easily and like updating an existing content with a new information. That's why it is dynamic. Here also we have high level, low level, machine language, assembly language, and again it is a vast concept. But be aware that Python is one among high level language. And next, Python is a multi-purpose language with a simple and beginner friendly syntax. As you start learning Python, you will definitely feel the syntax is much more easier for you. It is designed by Gyodi von Rossum in 1998. Python is a popular programming language used by various renowned organizations around the world. And now we'll see why Python is trending and why it is famous all around. There are many reasons why Python is being extensively used, but here I have listed the top most important reasons why Python is will be code readability. Python is very famous for its simple programming syntax and code readability. English-like commands make coding in Python a lot easier and efficient. So, as I think you probably understand what it is. As you start learning Python, you can feel the difference that it is moreover like an English language, and you don't get a feeling that you are using some complex words and coding. This is a lot more easier and it makes Python more efficient and most likely thing. And the second reason will be less time effort. Comparing with the other programming languages, Python requires less time for coding. This is because of its rich set of libraries and frameworks. We'll see more in detail about these libraries and frameworks in the upcoming slides. And obviously, it requires less lines of code. And the third reason will be coding background. If you are the person who are new to the programming or you doesn't know any other programming language, I would definitely recommend you people to start learning your programming with a Python programming language. Python does not require any coding background unlike other programming languages. Python can be used from a simpler task to a complex operations like AI and ML, which is artificial intelligence and machine learning. And there is also a interesting facts in the upcoming slides. We'll see that later. And the fourth main reason is the community. Python is the open source, which means it is free. And it has a huge community. About 8.2 million developers are using the Python language, which means it's not a less number, it's really a huge thing. There are many reasons why Python is being extensively used, but here I have listed the top most important reasons why Python is used. And now we'll see why Python is being so much being famous all around compared with the other programming language. So the first reason will be Python packages. A Python package is a collection of modules. Modules that are related to each other are mainly put into the same package. When a module from an external package is required in the program, that package can be imported and this module can be put in use. So there are lots of modules that is available in Python where you can make use in your program according to your requirement, and that obviously makes your lines of code lesser. And the second reason will be it is easier to build. I'll show you a small example that is being compared with the other language where you can see the line of code is being very less and shorter. And the third reason is simpler to complex. Python has a big lead in AI and neural programming. It has a pre-built libraries like NumPy, SciPy, EasyAI. See, these are all the pre-built libraries that has its unique requirement and unique feature among itself. So as this graph says, Python is being used by 8.2 million developers, and mainly it is being used for, and it is like kind of a popular for machine learning and IoT apps. And next comes the Java with 7.6 million, then C Sharp, and then C, C++, and then PHP. This is the data that is taken from slash data, and I think I don't want to explain more here, and as it is crystal clear. And this is the latest tweet from the official website of Python Software Foundation, where it says NumPy is the most popular data science framework with 63% of Python developers using it, followed by Pandas with 55%. Little deeper into this, these are the other frameworks and libraries that is used variously. And obviously the NumPy stands first and Pandas next, the order. So let's see a one-line explanation of what these things are. See, when you see what is NumPy, NumPy is nothing but a numerical Python. This can be utilized for performing a number of mathematical operations on arrays such as trigonometric, statistical, and algebraic routines. Next is the Pandas. Pandas is a high-level data manipulation tool that mainly contains a data structure called data frame. This data frame allows you to store and manipulate tabular data in the rows and columns. Next is Matplotlib. This is other framework which is used to plot and visualize data like graphs, charts, etc. Next is SciPy, which is again used for complex mathematical computation. And so yeah, every framework has its own usage and it will vary according to your requirement. When you get deeper into Python, like if you start studying advanced Python, or if you choose your career to be in the AI or ML or in data science, you would explore these, and definitely there are so much of interesting things available here. And next here, I would like to, as I said earlier, I would like to show a basic difference between the Python and the Java code, how this syntax getting varies. So here in the both program, I'm gonna write, or I'm gonna print a print statement. So in the Java code, initially I need to create a class called sample and a main function inside that. And inside the main function, I have to give my print statement, which is system.out.println. So those who are new to the programming, and if you're watching this, system.out.println is a print syntax. So the output of this program will be welcome all. Well, now let's see the Python code. You have to give print inside the bracket. You have to give your print, the thing that you wanted to get print. So this is the basic difference. This is not about that the Python is very bad and the Java is very bad and the Python is very good. No, this is just a comparison so that you can get a clear understanding and you can choose the career according to this. So next, we'll see the applications of Python. There are lots and lots of applications of Python, where here I have listed some of the basic 4 main applications where the Python is being extensively used. So the first reason and the application of Python will be web development. Python web development is one of the main use case of Python. Instagram, Spotify are the top companies that use Python on their task. Like say if you, I think you all will have known about the Quora. I think that is also created using Python programming language. And here Django, Flask these are the frameworks that Python has got for the web development. The requirement varies according to your basic need. Django is mainly used for the large usage. Flask is for the simpler applications, and yeah, it varies. And the next application of Python is data analysis. I think you will all be aware that the data science is a most upcoming field in the IT industry, and where Python is being the most used programming language in data analysis. So in data analysis, this was made easy with inbuilt libraries, which makes increase in usage of Python language. Pandas, NumPy, Seaborn, TensorFlows are the software libraries written for programming language for analysis and data manipulation. So the third application of Python will be game development. Python is an excellent choice of game development because of its rapid prototypes. EVE Online, Pirates of Caribbean are some of the games created using Python. And some of the libraries are Pygame, Pyjet, PyOpenGL. And the next application will be web scraping. Web scraping is a technique to automatically access and extract large amount of information from a website, which saves a huge amount of time. Some of the libraries to be imported are import requesters, time, beautiful soup, and there are lots more. Overview and the introduction of Python. I hope that this video will be helpful for the beginners to choose your career wisely. And so the summary will be, we saw what is Python and few of the features we saw, and we saw the applications and all. I think this is more enough for an introduction class. And if you people are interested in doing the trainings and getting the wide knowledge on Python, you can always reach out to the Intellect Blaze Technologies, and let me give the website in the description, and you can follow and get use and get huge amount of the knowledge and develop yourself. So thank you.